Welcome to Mouse to House Campers again, folks. Here we have something a little bit special and unique, to say the least. In 1992, Ford Granada Scorpio Cosworth. Absolutely stunning condition. I would say bordering on concourse. It certainly wouldn't take much for you anoraks out there, fusspots, enthusiasts, to do that extra little bit of detailing, and it would certainly qualify for a show car. The last elderly gentleman has unfortunately had to give up driving because of his age. It's been his pride and joy since 1996. 22 years it's been in his garage. And I'm glad to report there's not many things other than standard condition. It's not being messed with. Only a couple of things that he's done, bless his cotton socks, is a couple of little chrome additions. I think I'll be removing them myself, but that's up to the next owner to decide. Again, he was put some chrome on there and on the doors here. He's gone put an extra. I'm not sure whether those gear badges should be there. I'm fairly sure that 24 valve V6 sign shouldn't be there. Nice number plate included. I've never seen alloy wheels this condition, and they don't even look like they've been refurbished. They are really stunning. You used to take the wheels off and clean the insides. I have actually done some pictures of it on a ramp, so you can clearly see the inside of the wheels, but they are stunning. 4 matching virtually new tyres. I just mentioned the wheel arches, all solid. I'd say that's had a little bit of paint at some stage, but what hasn't of this age? But it's paint. There's certainly no body filler there. Similarly with the front wings, there's evidence of wax oiling at the front. There's a little bit of wax oil line there on the inner lip, but again, as you can hear and see and test on inspection, all metal, no body filler. After looking at the chassis underneath, that's the same. There's evidence of wax oiling. Let's have a look in the boot. I actually removed a rug. There was a rug in here. Wait for it, there was a rug over the overmat, over the mat, over the sound insulation. And don't ask me why the old boy, he's put an extra layer of insulation in and had that made up and fitted. He obviously had nothing better to do, but it was his pride and joy. Underneath here is a stunning condition alloy wheel. It has got evidence it has been on the car, that, but certainly no damage. And it's got a brand spanking new Goodyear tyre on that. All these little bits of accessories. The back seat had a rug over it and overmats over the overmats over the floor, which I've removed some of them so you can see how good they are. He had these in the back seat because he didn't want sun getting inside and shading the leather. First aid kit. Look at that. Like we've never been sat on. Wow. Is all I can say. Similarly with the roof lining, Hard to see on this sunny day. Now let's see if those no, it had rear electric. Do they work? I've not tested these. I'm not sure how you do them. Let's try the passenger side. That might need some attention. Another front seats, all electrics work fine. Now I can't get them to... Oh, just... Whoa, there we go. Perhaps it was just stiff. Wow, look at that. This really was the flagship car back in the day. And that can lift up like that. Look at the back of them seats. Look at the door cards. Not a blemish, mark, scratch. Cigarette lighter, brand spanking new, as is the front one. And there I've removed the carpets. I've got a full set of overmats and mats over the overmats. Bit of fluff there. Of course, have never been used. One thing to note, all the electric windows work. However, you'll have a couple of little quirks, as you like. This one works on the window, no problem, but doesn't work off the front switch. The front passenger electric window doesn't work off, it will go down off the driver's side control panel, but to put it up you have to use it on the switch on the door card. I'll go through that shortly. I'm sure it probably just wants a couple of switches. He even put his own little umbrella in and a holder. Bless him. What a car. Let's go around to the driver's side rear seat to see if we can get that electric seat. So it's a recliner. No. Unless it's not clicked in, I'm not sure. Perhaps. No, so it's, as you saw clearly, it's working the recliner on the passenger side, not on the driver's side. We'll have another look at that, folks. Look at those good old-fashioned speakers with subwoofers. Again, look at that door card. Indistinguishable from new. Same with the doors. Certainly no rust on it. Look at them door cards. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of superlatives to describe this vehicle. Look at that condition. There was a boot full of treatments, wax treatments, leather conditioner. I think you get the idea. This guy really did look after it. Sunroof, fully retractable back and forth. So, there's the rear driver's side window working from the front, but it doesn't, the rear passenger doesn't work from here. However, it does work from the door. Driver's window up and down. Passenger will work down on the button but won't go up. So all you have to do is reach over and operate it from the said door card. That was ahead of the game back in the day, 22 years ago. A computer, heater, fresh, recircle. I have even tested the air conditioning is charged up and is gassed and providing cold, chilled air. An old-fashioned radio cassette. Certain people under a certain age will not understand what one of those is. And it's got a CD player. Gears are all silky smooth, no problem there, folks. On driving it around, all I would say is there is a slight little bit of disc brake run out, tiny little bit of judder on the front brakes. It's probably lack of use. So if you wish to have it 100% perfect, as I'm sure you will, maybe factor in a front set of pads and discs. Heated seats, both working. Cigarette lighter, of course, never been used. Nor is the ashtray. Oh, I haven't tested the cruise control, so I'll test the cruise control and report that in the description. There's no reason why it shouldn't be working there. You've got it indicating it's working. Look at that dashboard. Look at that dashboard. This is certainly one of those cars that you'd like to drive on a dry, sunny Sunday and not stop smiling. Look at that leather steering wheel. Beautiful power steering, no rattles or shakes, everything feels firm and solid. Imagine the valuation of this if it was a Sierra Cosworth or an Escort Cosworth. It would be through the roof, the price of a house. But in my opinion, this is more of a user's car. I know which car I'd prefer to drive. And as I say, remember, this was the flagship model of Ford back in the day. So it's been used, when you consider it's been used, 99,644 miles, spread over 24 years, 22 years rather. Oh no, we're on to 92, it's vintage. The last owner's had it for 22 years, 26 years old. So yeah, less than 4,000 miles a year. So sensible miles, because of course these were a usable vehicle. But the condition of this, I've seen a lot of cars that are supposedly in concourse condition that basically have just been bodged, filled with fiberglass and body filler, brought back to life. This has got the basis to begin with of making it that. The only thing that would make it that next level into a show car would be getting the toothbrush out, wheels off, underneath, the engine, the chassis. Not that there's nothing wrong with underneath, but to make it that one step further. So the old gentleman from Ormskirk, my hometown, he's had it since 1996, 22 years ago. The previous lady he bought it off had it for 6 months, and it's had 5 former keepers. So she'd had it for 6 months. The first 3 owners had it from new for the first 3 years, number plate included. If you go online, folks, and type in the mileage and check the MOT history, it is incredible. I think there's only 3 or 4 advisories in its total history. I think 2 of them were for a tyre. There's certainly no mention of anything serious. Stunning, beautiful, original. And there we have it. Let's have a look under the bonnet. There's a full set of keys. I think there's 3 or 4 sets of keys. There's some sort of immobiliser there. He's got his own comb in it. The carpets. It's an overmat underneath, like new. Mat, then I didn't want to get dirt on the overmat. Again, spotless. We'll have a quick look at the passenger door card before we look under the engine. Look at that door card. Have you ever seen anything like it? Let's demonstrate the driver's seat, electrically operated. Now let's have a look at the beast. 195 brake horsepower back in the day. Let's get the bonnet, stay up. It's had a recent high performance Titan battery fitted. And look at that. Nice and original, not being molested with, not being steam cleaned or messed with shiny, silly dashboard cleaner, just as you want to see them. Lots of service bills as such. The only thing to note is the guy spotted a tiny little oil leak somewhere. It's been into ERS, our local engine repair services, and they've advised 2 rocker gaskets. Not a 2-minute job, as you can see by the V6 engine. They quoted £250 for 2 new rocker gaskets. They said it's bone dry underneath, everything's operating as it should do. That's the only advisory item. So mechanically, front pads and discs would be advisable, I think, and also a pair of rocker cover gaskets. Automatic transmission fluid. There's bills showing that it's been regularly changed. Spotless, as is the engine oil. Let's have a look. As you can see, clearly you can see through it there. Cleaner oil than in my chip pan. And if you believe I've got a chip pan, you'll believe anything. Seriously folks, this is nice. I'll be more than happy to drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom, totally free of charge. All I ask, if you're happy and wish to be the lucky new owner, is for a lift to the nearest train station. Payment by the usual methods: cash, banker's draft, bank transfer. May even consider a part exchange. Motorhome, car, motorbike. As long as you're sensible on your valuation. I'll not be entering into emails and texts back and forth on valuations. Just use the old-fashioned method. The old dog and bone. Give us a phone, 9 AM till 9 PM 7 days a week, and we can consider and talk through a possible part exchange. No silly offers. I'm absolutely in no rush to sell this particular vehicle. It'll be undercover in my unit at work, under a dust cover. We all know that it's only going to appreciate in value. And there we have it folks. Not a lot much more to say, other than I've got a massive file of invoices, MOTs. The last guy, it was more of a hobby than it was a vehicle. He's got diaries going back 20 years with mileage per gallons, every fuel fill, as I say, recorded mileages in between the fuel fills. Lots of documented history. It'll take you a couple of hours to read through. I'll do some pictures of that. Maybe abbreviated pictures, or else I could spend probably 100, 150 pictures just on the paperwork alone. And there you have it. I'm sure you've fed up of hearing my voice now, so I'll just do a quick, slow walk round, and that's your lot, folks. Feel free to ring me to discuss, come and view it, or have an inspection, or book a delivery anywhere nationwide. only pay after you've seen it and test drove it. You're under no obligation. That's all, folks.